Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Last Alliance update for you, and we have the Dwarves of KHAZAD DUM now in the mod, and they look amazing. These guys really do. I mean, my gosh, I've been waiting for the Dwarves for a little while. I thought, you know what, the Dwarves are gonna be the next big thing. They're gonna be a really strong unit. Probably you're gonna have like it'd just be interesting to see like what second age dwarves looking like. I don't really know a lot about like the second age, and I thought, you know what, the dwarves would be one of the more interesting ones to look at, along with the obviously the elves, because the elves like still in their heyday in the second age. But yeah, the dwarves as well. Don't hear a lot about them in the second age, I feel. Don't know what they're really doing, but yeah, they look glorious. They really do. They obviously are part of the Last Alliance. They do march against Sauron as well, and there were actually some that marched for Sauron, like they fought for him. So yeah, we're gonna have a quick look at the roster. We're gonna look at their campaign situation on the on the campaign map. I believe they've been added to that, and we'll look at their roster as well. But I have brought every single Dwarven unit anyway, so we'll briefly go through their roster. But yeah, so let's get straight underway and look at the Dwarves. I felt like we'd do a snowy sort of map today for today's video, because I thought the dwarves fighting like the mountains maybe, and they're against the orcs of the north. So I feel like this is always a matchup they're always in. Like this is the kingdom of KHAZAD DUM. Like, so they are supposed to like face like the orcs of the north and various and like they're in the snowy mountains all the time, because their kingdom is a mountain kingdom. But anyway, less of that. Let's get on to the first unit. So we're gonna go through archers first. We got KHAZAD DUM Merchant Guard. This guy here looks like he looks a bit Russian with his little hat. I mean, to be fair, they all look a bit Russian, to be honest, with a attire, but they look really cool. I do love this look. So this is obviously like a light crossbow unit. I don't think there are any bow units. I think all of the dwarves are crossbow units. So yeah, we've got the KHAZAD DUM Merchant Guard. We've then got KHAZAD DUM Crossbowmen. This is like your first mainline infantry unit. Like the Merchant Guard are just literal guards that's there for merchants. They're not proper soldiers. Yeah, here you go. These are proper soldiers. These guys look glorious. I mean, look at like the shields on the back. I mean, that looks like a proper like dwarven shield. It looks really good. I mean, we saw these guys, I'm pretty sure, already when I did like an early like video when they were just like the dwarves are in the mod, but they weren't like in charge of everything. We got KHAZAD DUM Engineers. I believe these are like an axe thrower unit. So these are awesome. So yeah, I take it back. Not all. They don't have like any bow units, but they have axe throwers. So that's obviously something very important. These guys are gonna be very, very handy. They look like they got like a tiny little crossbow on their side as well. They do. Oh my god, they have like two actually. They have dual wielding crossbows. That's insane. But yeah, that is gonna be incredible. We're gonna have to come back to them and see them in battle. Got KHAZAD DUM Heavy Crossbowmen. These obviously just a bit of an improvement on the other ones. They have a big old shield. And they have a big old crossbow as well. And they have glorious. Look at the shield on their back. Like, look at that. Look at the detail in these units. Like, I mean, the dev does an amazing job. I say it every time we cover, like, Last Alliance. Like, the dev does an amazing, amazing job on the artwork, on the units. Just, mwah. It just looks amazing. It really does. But yeah, there you go. Heavy crossbowmen. They are now a thing. And now we've got the KHAZAD DUM repeating crossbows. So the repeating crossbow, I'm pretty sure this is like a Chinese design. Like in reality, but obviously we're here in Middle Earth. The dwarves can probably design it if they wanted to, but yeah, repeating crossbows, like it fires multiple rounds. So like that tube that you see here, that'll have like a whole load of bolts in it, and it'll kind of like swivel, I think, and it'll just like fire, and then you have to reload that. So I guess they can fire off a lot more to start with, but then I guess it's a longer reload. But yeah, they have like the capes, they have the shield on the back as well. Oh, it looks glorious. But anyway, we'll look at the other units behind. So we've got KHAZAD DUM Gate Guard. Here, these guys are like a halberd unit. They're awesome. They are down as a spear unit. I guess there isn't like a distinguished like halberd sort of thing you can't have, I guess. Like just have halberds in Shogun 2. I'm maybe wrong, but they just haven't got a halberd emblem. They have a spear. But anyway, they look good. Obviously, the dwarves are known for like pikes and halberds and stuff in all of the like other Total War mods. So Last Alliance felt like it was necessary to add one. And they do look good. They actually look a little bit, you know what? These dwarves look a little bit fat. They look like they've been eating too much and doing less fighting. But I love it. They do look great. Which way are we going to go? We'll go this way, actually, yeah. This is the most elite spear unit. I believe we have KHAZAD DUM Gate Guards here. Great Shield, sorry, not Gate Guards. We've just seen them. They look amazing. Like, this is probably my favorite unit. Look at that helmet. That is insane. And like the shield as well with the emblem of KHAZAD DUM on there looks great. That actually is This is probably my favorite unit. And these guys, they're massive shields. They're big old spears, which are not even spears. They're halberds, really. They are going to be holding the line for a long, long time, I expect. Like, they aren't going to be being beaten. We've got another one here, another great shield. What we got here? We won't look at them just yet. We have another spear unit. All the way here, we have path guards. This is the lowest tier Dwarven spear unit. We have seen these guys before, again, in a previous video. But I feel like we'll just look at them again. You can see, I really like their look, actually. I do like this dark blue sort of look. With the hammer on there and the mountains as well. Looks really good. But yeah, you can see they're just in like padded arm, like padded jerkins, stuff like that. They're not really going to be stopping anything. And they also have a mere spear. They don't have a great halberd like everyone else. What else have we got over here? We've got the swords. We've got some tunnel guard here. These guys are not that great, to be honest. As you'll see in this battle. But they are a sword unit. I think they're one of the few sword units that the dwarves have. But they have like a short sword. They have a shield, and they've got like some chainmail going on, but they look okay. They'll hold the line for a bit. I mean, any dwarven unit's still pretty good, but yeah, they're tunnel guards, so they just guard the tunnels, I guess. Okay, and yes, the next unit we have is KHAZAD DUM Mithril Warriors. I'm not really going in like levels now. I'm just kind of looking at whatever it is, because I am aware that the orcs are getting close. I actually might pause it until the orcs get a little bit closer. But yeah, so we have the dwarves here. They're looking glorious, and the KHAZAD DUM Mithril Warriors, they look good again. A very elite unit. I do believe this is an axe unit. Yeah, we have some like shock units though. I'm gonna show you off in a moment. Yeah, these guys look amazing. We'll see them all in action in a bit. But yeah, Mithril Warriors. Look at the back. Look at the banner as well. Oh, it's just beautiful. It really is. I do love it. What else have we got? We've got KHAZAD DUM Orc Hunters here. These are like a bow and spear like combo unit. They've got obviously crossbows, not actual like bows. But yes, they have their crossbows, and then they get out a spear when they go into combat. So this is a pretty handy unit. Also in Last Alliance, you don't have to have spears. You don't have to have crossbows. You don't have to have a clear line of sight. They'll fire over stuff, which is really handy. I do like it in Rise of Mordor because crossbows are really powerful. And they are also in this mod, but I do quite like having them fire over stuff. I feel like you could fire a crossbow over line of fighting if you wanted to. But yeah, they, again, kind of give me a bit of a Russian vibe going on there with their looks, but that's just me. We are now looking at, these are just KHAZAD DUM Warriors. These, I don't think we've looked at, but these are axe units. Again, just like a mid-tier, sort of like probably your bog standard infantry you can be bringing most of the time KHAZAD DUM Warriors here. They just equipped with a sword and a shield. I think we've got more KHAZAD DUM merchants here, and then we've got the KHAZAD DUM hammers. So we'll look at these guys in slow-mo as we're getting underway. But yes, as you can see, KHAZAD DUM Warriors, he's like a shock infantry unit. Look at these guys. This is a glorious unit. It really is. This is possibly my second favorite unit, I think, just because like I actually am going to pause it. I said I was going to watch it in slow-mo, but look at the hammer. Look, we'll just like look at this hammer quickly. I mean, look at the detail you put into just like the pattern on the hammer. You didn't have to do that. The dev didn't have to like put that much detail into a hammer. They could have just gone and could have just done a plain old hammer. No, they thought let's put like detail into it. Same with like the hilt as well. I mean, everything just looks great. This unit really does look like the time and effort put into this, like the armor and stuff like that, looks amazing. It really does. Yeah, just amazing stuff. But yeah, anyway, they're getting in position. It looks like we're about to see Warg Riders come up here. Got the KHAZAD DUM merchants coming in. We'll go back to normal speed and we'll watch as this takes place. But yeah, here we go. The orcs of the north are attacking and the wargs are in here. I think we did look at the wargs in the last video as well. As you can see, yeah, the Warg Riders are actually doing okay. Need to get this KHAZAD DUM merchant guard out of there. This is a pretty fast-paced battle. As you can see, the orcs are just going to go relentlessly in. They're actually attacking the gate guard here. I do apologize, it's a little bit, I don't know why it's a little bit laggy, maybe it's just changing speeds or what. Yeah, here we go, look at this fight, it already looks amazing. Look at, like, you can just see the battle going on in the background. Yeah, gate guard, they don't really stay in like their halberd formation, which I'm a little bit concerned about. The blood all covering the battle. We've got the redheads here. That's a new unit, I think, of the orcs of the north, this redhead unit here. Just to like throw that in. These guys are okay. They're like a top tier spear unit. But they're not even that expensive. So, but then again, that's kind of how the orcs go. They're not expensive. They're just, you can just bring a lot of them. So the spears here, yeah. Already you can see on this flank here, we've got a tunnel guard breaking to wargs, and we've got plenty more of them breaking in a moment. So that's a bad sign for this right flank already for the dwarves. Seeing Tunnel Guard get overwhelmed slowly by wargs and orcs here. So, like I said, Tunnel Guard, not that great. And it showed here. I mean, maybe it's just because they got a charge from the wargs. I'm not sure. But they seem like they're not doing too great. I mean, they're holding for now. But yeah, that other one got routed pretty quickly. I was really, like, turning about. I was like, oh, God, am I actually going to lose this fight? But yeah, already, like, orcs breaking on the other side. So we'll go to slow-mo for now because just get an idea of what's going on. Let's have a look here. KHAZAD DUM warriors doing their best. They're trying to cut down as much as they can. I mean, I love how they still stab with an axe like they do if it's a sword. We've got the wargs breaking here. I mean, KHAZAD DUM hammer is absolutely cutting down everything in front of them. There's no surprise there. I mean, it was never going to be a quick, like a long battle. This is just the AI throwing itself at me. So, yeah, it wasn't going to be much in the way of an amazing fight here. But yeah, you can see orcs just getting cut down by these. These are the KHAZAD DUM great shields. Yeah, these look amazing. They really do. They look glorious. Probably, like I said, one of my favorite units for just like probably in the game. But one of my favorite units, certainly for the Dwarves. The Dwarves certainly are now my favorite faction, I think. Just for their armor. I mean, I say this for just about every new faction when it comes out. They do look amazing. The Dwarves, obviously, the only problem they have to worry about is that Mordor can spam like fear abilities. That's just that's the whole strength of Mordor and like the orcs generally. I presume the orcs of the north have the same ability. They really have the same units as Mordor, so they should, I think, have the same abilities. Yeah, as you can see here, Gate Guard doing their bit and back in their halberds. It does look amazing. This mod does look great. I mean, with the snow and everything coming down as well, it looks glorious. Very Christmassy, very festive. Shame we're not in that era. We're not in the era that we're not in that season. Snaga spears, they're going to get killed pretty quickly. We've got a mix of the really good and the really bad spears in here for the orcs. We also got Warband in here. It looks like a lot being broken right now. Where is their general? Oh, back there, an Uruk bodyguard. Yeah, the dwarves are starting to clear up. Only a little bit of a worry at the beginning when those tunnel guard breaking. The path, I think these are the pathfinders, aren't they? Yeah, the path guard, not pathfinders. Path guard, they're holding. Again, I was kind of surprised. These guys certainly were wavering throughout the battle. Certainly a unit that you want to target if you're playing against the dwarves. You want to target their cheap units and try and overwhelm them. Because certainly if you're playing the orcs, you can have so many more men than the dwarves. But the dwarves are really nasty. There you can see an overwhelming charge by the dwarves. Now they're just like just charging down. They're killing off what's left. There's a few wargs down here that have looked like they re-rallied. I think wargs kind of break really quickly, but they do return quite often. They like charge in, break, and then return. It seems like their sort of thing to do. Yeah, these we've now got archers and we've got Uruk archers fighting in the front lines as they've been caught out. These path guard here doing what they can. Kill them all, boys. Kill them all. Oh, rip. A fallen dwarf. But obviously, when it comes to campaign, like, I mean, Mordor's going to be able to field large armies just generally because they're going to be just cheaper to fund. While the dwarves, like, certainly look like they're high-tier armies. You're going to see, like, armies full of high-tier troops. Got KHAZAD DUM warriors here. They're just running down what remains. Picking up these Snaga Javies. The crossbows also trying to do their bit, trying to just silence them. Let's try and get a good view. I guess it's okay. Decent lighting. And there you go. Killed them off. And I mean, it's just a. I think we're just rerouting what's been broken. But like I said, we're not really here for a battle. We're just here to show off the dwarves. They do look good. They do look glorious. Let's just really get in there. In amongst the fighting. There's just a sea of dwarves now around these wargs. They're like an island in a sea of armor. I do like that the dwarves still like have the horse like noise. You can hear them there. And there he goes. Down he goes. Warg's gonna run off. It's a shame that the warg doesn't also fight. But I guess the wargs probably have like melee combat like really high for that like one soldier because it's also putting in the warg and the rider. That's what I do. As you can see there, a close victory apparently for the Dwarves. We'll quickly end the battle and have a quick look at the end results. But yeah, that was a fun little battle. That was a little stressful at the beginning when I was fighting it for the tunnel guard, with the tunnel guard breaking almost instantly. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe the Dwarves aren't as good as I thought. But they held strong. The center held strong with all the elite troops. I also just realized I think I forgot to show you one unit, or at least one or two units, and that was the general for which is during the 4th. So that was unfortunate. I did forget to show you him. He's a Durin High Guard. He actually gets the most kills as well, with 251, but 209 there. KHAZAD DUM Great Shields, KHAZAD DUM Gate Guard, Orc Hunters doing pretty well as well. I mean, we can just do it in the order. What got the most? KHAZAD DUM Warriors 339, 327, 302 for the KHAZAD DUM Warriors. KHAZAD DUM Hammers doing well as well. Yeah, KHAZAD DUM Warriors High Guard did very well as well. I actually see it. They didn't get the most kills, but they got like a decent amount. Really, really nice. And then the Orcs, yeah, I mean 93 the best. It's actually pretty good against Dwarves, I guess. But yeah, there we go. We'll just go back. I will quickly show you them. I think they're on the new campaign. I am pretty sure, so we'll quickly look. Obviously here are all the factions that we have at the moment. KHAZAD DUM, there you go. So this is where they're obviously going to start. We'll start the game. I'll quickly have a look, and there you go. There are the Dwarves on the map. You can see that they have their great shields there, and they also look like they've got the hammers, maybe? I mean, I don't recognize the double-handed axe unit. Maybe that's the general unit, which is a double-handed axe unit. Yeah, the hammers obviously have a hammer. What am I on about? I can see a hammer in the back there. I think he's got a waving his big old hammer. But yeah, these the artwork looks just glorious. It really does. But yeah, let me. If you are enjoying Single Last Alliance, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. If you want to see more like Lord of the Rings content, do let me know. And if you want to see more about this mod, do let me know as well. It is fast developing, and it's a really fun mod, and it's definitely worth checking out if you've got Shogun 2, for sure. Yeah, we'll quickly have a look at like where they positioned and then the roster, and there you go. So yes, as you can see here, I don't actually know if they're on the map yet. Oh, here they are. Yes, here they are. They are in fact on the map. They are on. We have KHAZAD DUM. Why did I struggle to say that word now? East KHAZAD DUM, and then we have West KHAZAD DUM, and they're all making bank. Look at that, 10k, 3k, 5k. My gosh, you start with a small kingdom, but you build a lot. So you've got then like Castle Mountain, you've got Fairground, we've got all sorts of stuff here. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all the buildings, but yeah, you start with a load of stuff. Iron mines, small mithril veins, like gold veins. My gosh, you have so much. You're going to be able to, like, you're going to be have a great economy actually. So maybe you will be able to pump out big armies. But yeah, you got Durin the 4th here. You have hammers as well, you have tunnel guard, and you have merchant guards. You actually have some pretty good troops. What can they recruit? Pathfinders? I'm sure KHAZAD DUM can recruit some decent stuff. Not Pathfinders, Path Guards. I always say that. Orc Hunters, KHAZAD DUM Warriors, and Tunnel Guard, which I just get the Warriors. They're very good. And then in the East KHAZAD DUM, again, they have no troops here, but you can just recruit some merchants and Path Guards. So you can get some decent stuff. And you can quickly, I'm sure, upgrade those to get even better stuff. So yeah. But yeah, that is obviously where KHAZAD DUM is on the map. If you'd like to see me do a Last Alliance campaign, I will, do let me know. I will probably do one eventually when more factions are in and it feels just a bit more complete. I'm not saying it's not feeling like it's getting there, because it is. You've obviously got Mordor, you've got the Dwarves now, you're going to have the Elves are on there, Numenor's on there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. You can trade with the Dwarves or the Orcani. Ah, down here. Very well. I don't know how I trade with them, but okay, fair enough. But anyway, that is where KHAZAD DUM is. They can actually see the few realms around them. They got Men of Enderlin, Woodmen of Gladden. They can see Men of Tharbad and Men of Dunalarek as well. Okay. I imagine you're going to do a lot of fighting with the. Well, you got Inlandris actually to your north, but I imagine you're going to do a lot of fighting with the Orcs of the north. I imagine Inlandris, I would have felt, needs to be a little bit more to the left. And I mean, KHAZAD DUM maybe needs to be a little bit more to the right, maybe. I don't know. There needs to be a bit more mountains. I'm sure there's a little bit of work to be done. But yeah, it's going to be great. Gundabad up there. It's going to be really, really fun to see, like, a campaign and dwarves struggling. I'm going to enjoy doing this. But yes, anyway, we will quickly then just quit to main menu. And we'll then quickly look at the roster. I think there's like only one other unit I didn't show you, apart from obviously Durin in the 4th, which I do apologize about, but I'm sure we'll see plenty of him. But yeah, there is I think like one other general unit. That's the only unit I couldn't bring because well, yeah, just because you can only bring one general unit. But yes, if you want to get involved in some Last Alliance battles, I'm looking for more players to play it because it is a really cool mod, and I think it'd be really fun to get some large battles going, getting like some elves and dwarves fighting against orcs, or Numenor like uniting against like the armies of Sauron. But yeah, it's a custom battle. Kingdom of KHAZAD DUM, modify army. So this is the only other unit you could bring instead of the Durin like high guard. You can bring KHAZAD DUM Durin guard. So one or the other, to be honest. They look like they got a cool little like head thing going on there. They also seem like they're going to have an axe and a shield. They're going to be a bit more like well protected. I don't know. I feel like Durin guard's going to be a double-handed axe unit. So there you go, guys. That is the army that you could bring if you wanted to bring. Like you could just whichever one you wanted to bring. That is a decent army there. You could bring, and yes, that is the Dwarves of KHAZAD DUM. If you guys enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support, and I will see you in the next one.